This is the Come Up Show that Feel Good Music Lives, real, recognized, real. Every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Monday nights, midnight to 2 in the morning. So, if you guys have been paying attention to the Come Up Show and the guests that we have, you know that nowadays the new wave of artists, they don't only do one thing. They do a bunch of things, and this artist right here is no exception. He's not only obviously an artist, he's a graphic designer. He directs videos as well. And man, it's people dedicate their whole lives just to each one of those things, but this guy does it all. His latest mixtape is called Upside Down Tape Mix. Please introduce yourself, man.
Hey, what's up? My name's Wolf J. McFarlane. I am a singer, rapper, art director.
Yeah. Wow, man. You just said yourself who you are, but tell the people who don't know Wolf J. Who is Wolf J?
What would I say? I am a person that always strives to be happy and do exactly what I need to do and accomplish and make sure everybody around me and my family is happy at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And in your bio said that Wolf is inviting eyes and ears to a reality in his own, a Technicolor soundscape. What kind of reality do you paint?
Basically, when it comes to me, you could ask Ron, I'd never look at things through the same magnifying glass that everybody else is looking at it. So when it comes time for me to paint a picture, I'm gonna paint a picture exactly how I need to paint it. Mm-hmm. And even if you suggest for me to use that color, if it's not necessary in my eyes, I'm not gonna use it.
Mm-hmm. We're about to play obviously some music right now, but describe the sound of your music and how did it become to be the way it is now?
Honestly,
yeah,
straight from my heart, I don't understand the sound of my music. Usually, like with me, I just walk in the studio. A lot of the stuff, majority of the time, isn't written. A lot of the hooks, people just play the beat. I'll just start singing. And I'll be like, okay, that's what it's going to be. That's what we're going to do.
And
It's usually always a vibe and what comes off the top of my mind. Usually the first thought is the thought I should go with. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that's such an amazing way to make music. And you must not feel any pressure then when you make music like that, eh?
I'm doing something that makes me happy. I shouldn't feel any pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, some people are always, obviously you're a different person and everybody doesn't have the same way of making music.
Exactly. But in the case of that, if you feel pressure, the problem is you're going to start converting to what everybody else wants and you won't be doing what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years going to go by and you're going to be like, what happened to my life?
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
That is the homie Wolf J right there, ladies and gentlemen. And you don't want to be a whack MC, and then this next song is called Whack MCs.
Yeah, man.
Featuring O Sound. Tell me about this song right here, man. It bangs.
This song
it bangs.
Is old. Ron was the original person who came up with the concept for this song, like way back when Ron first met Blake. Mm-hmm. And it was like we have an old version to it. Ron has a verse on it and everything. But basically, what happened was when I was coming out of the cage and I was doing a lot of stuff. This is before Upside Down Day was even done. We were working on Rich Kid, and he had this project he was doing called 28 Days Later, where he had like artists in the studio like literally every day of the week. Like everybody was there. JD Era, Kim Davis, Sandrina Mill, everybody. And Rich Kid hit me with some beats. And we went there, and I remember it was like us and like 12 other artists sitting in the room, and Rich Kid was literally sitting in front of this huge big screen TV with the computer hooked up, playing beats. And I waited for him to play this beat. So he plays the beat, and me and Owen already knew what we wanted to do on it. So we kind of just waited to see if anybody's going to try to jump on the beat. Mm-hmm. So Rich Kid plays the beat, and I'm like, no one's going to take this? Mm-hmm. He's like, yo, you guys can't do anything on this. You guys can't do anything on this.
That's what Rich said to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rich Kid loves to challenge me.
Yeah.
So as soon as I did that, I just turned to Owen. I'm like, hold on. And Owen just, boom. We performed the whole song right there on the spot. Mm-hmm. And Rich Kid just turned around and looked at us. And I was like, okay. Burnt it on the CD. He's like, go in the studio now.
Yeah.
And we like literally recorded the track in like 20 minutes.
Wow. Okay, let's hear it right now. This is the Come Up Show that Feel Good Music Lives. Real, recognized, real. Let's get into this. Whack MCs.
Pause 1 second. Yeah. Let me bring it back, man. I gotta teach you.
This is the Come Up Show that Feel Good Music Lives. Real, recognized, real. I'm loving that right there. Whack MCs. Wolf J, who's in the building with me right now.
What up, what up?
Is this on the mixtape?
Yeah, this is on the mixtape.
Why don't you let's talk about the mixtape. Upside Down
Day.
Tape Mix?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that mixtape? First, let's start with the name Upside Down.
All right, so
Yeah.
basically what happened was I wasn't supposed to do a mixtape. I wasn't supposed to do, well, a tape mix.
Okay.
My album was done, and I was working tightly with Shane Tone. Shout out to Shane Tone for helping me do everything. And I was going through a lot of stuff, as you can hear in the CD. And I remember the day the CD was done, I went to Shane and I was like, I'm not putting it out. I'm not putting out the album. And he was like, what are you talking about? Like, we've been in the studio, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, I'm going through a lot right now. I'm mad stressed out and I'm really angry about a lot of things. And I don't want to be singing love songs if I'm pissed off. Like, I'll be lying to myself. And the thing that KJ always told me was like, everybody's rapping about this and that and that and that. He's like, don't focus on everybody else. Focus on you. If you're heartbroken right now, write about that. Who cares what everybody else got to say? People are going to feel you for what you're saying and what you're going through. So I ended up literally coming up with the concept on the spot, Upside Down Day. And the whole concept was like, my whole life is upside down. And every single time you hear my music, people are always like, yo, it's so different, blah, 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 blah. And to me, it's not different. To me and Shane, those songs are regular. We're like, this is some boring stuff. Let's put this on the CD. But we realized, to us, it's boring. But to everybody else, it's like, yo, this is crazy. So it's not Upside Down Day for us. It's Upside Down Day for you. Because when you hear the CD, we're going to give you something that's so refreshing that we're turning your whole world upside down. Because after you're done listening to the CD, when you listen to everything else, that's when you realize how different everything is that I do. And then it just became like a whole trilogy, and I just started banging songs out. Like Upside Down Day literally took a month to do. Like, literally in the studio, 4 songs at a time, like boom, 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 just doing songs. And then like Shane was like, I don't want you to put this out until you have 40 songs that we could sit down and be like, okay, this one, this one, this one. That's basically what happened. Yeah.
Do you really mean like this music is boring to you and it's different to everybody else?
It's
What do
like,
you mean by that?
It's like this.
Yeah.
Every day, it's like every day you're there and you're doing artwork. I do artwork every day. To me, what I'm doing is regular. I could go into Photoshop and whip something up 20 minutes. These guys see me do it all the time. And they're like, yo, this is madness, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, guys, nothing, 2 layers, 1 fade, blah, 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 blah. But then it's like, what's simple to me is not simple to them. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, put it this way. Majority of us grew up on the block. We've seen people die, a lot of stuff like that. There's some people I've talked to about, and I've lost so much people in my life that they've been like, really, yo? Like, that hasn't happened to me, blah, blah, blah. And it's so new to them. Like, they don't know about this. They don't know about guns and stuff like that, and people getting arrested and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, you don't know about that. So if my music is about this and I give you that, that's supposed to be new to you.
Because you've been experiencing it and
For
doing
so
it for
long.
such a long time that it's not really new to you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it then?
When I put something out and people react to it?
No, like, how do you feel about, like, people say, oh, and you've been doing it for so long. Well, what are their feelings towards?
I feel like because I'm...
Are you indifferent to it? Like, what is it? Like, what is the...
My whole brain and wraps around everything as in, okay, since I'm bored about it, I continue to train myself. And every song I put out obviously sounds different. It's because every single time I hear a beat or do something, I'm always doing something new. I will never repeat a step. I'm going forward. It's always go forward, always go forward, always go forward. It doesn't make sense to look back.
You're challenging yourself,
Yeah.
and that's how you stay...
Exactly.
You keep making it, you're challenging yourself.
There's no point in looking back. I gotta go forward. I have too much people who have passed away and that I gotta make proud and do stuff with. Like, there's too much people in the game that I used to work with who have failed. And I've seen them fail to make the same mistake. Like, why am I failing if that person did that exact same move? Do something different.
Okay, let's get into the song right here. NEL. KJ?
KJ, Shy Wisdom, and Keys and Crates.
Oh, Keys and Crates are in
They
this.
did the beat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keys and Crates, I've seen them perform live.
They are amazing.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Okay, on the come up show that Feel Good Music Lives, real, recognize real. Let's get into it.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.